Hi, this is Victoria Miracle and Purposeful Woman Podcast. My goal for this podcast is to bring you the best information from the brightest woman in the world. Let's go. Today, we have Lacey Nagar. She is a confidence coach, author, and mentor. She works with entrepreneurs who feel uncomfortable being seen and selling and helps them with the confidence needed to finally make strategy work. Her framework of confidence, content, and consistency helps entrepreneurs show up daily, sell boldly, and simplify tasks so they can put themselves out there and bring in more clients and cash. Welcome, Trace Lacey.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, this is awesome. I really love your three pillars, the confidence, content, and consistency. I would love to hear your story and how did you start it?
So, what I talk about a lot in my business is actually how I was so terrified to show up in the beginning, both in videos and, first of all, even pictures. I was diagnosed with a chronic health condition when I was 12, and that kind of started the war on my body of absolutely hating my body, feeling like I wasn't good enough, feeling like there was something wrong with me. And really, it was like 2 decades before I started to do the work around that of, okay, can we actually accept this? And can we actually be okay with it, at least to do the things we need to do in our life? So when I started my business, I was so excited. I really wanted to help women show up, put themselves out there. But then I realized that I couldn't even put myself out there. Like I was so worried about being judged, that people were going to just see my flaws. They were going to leave me mean comments, tell me that I was too skinny or like anything that I just didn't feel like I could take. And it was just going to be really hard for me. And so that obviously kept me broke for like years in my business because no one's going to pay you if they can't see you and know who you are and actually interact with you. So a lot of the things that I work on with my clients is really that confidence and mindset to just show up. And then that leads into building relationships and selling and feeling worthy and deserving. So that's like the brief story of my
So I love it. And what would you say will be your biggest mistake that you've done once you were starting out? Oh, obviously not showing up on video first.
Yeah,
And
or pictures at all. Yeah. I basically didn't have a face. I was like a business with no face, which is like Wizard of Oz, like weird. But I think, yeah, I think that is really just the biggest mistake that I made was that I didn't have the support that I needed to actually like work through the things to show up and put myself out there. And therefore I couldn't make money in my business. And it's very frustrating and it gets really stressful when you're trying to do this thing and not being able to sustain yourself because obviously we need to make money in our business to sustain the business. And then that just adds, I think, to feeling less confident and not feeling good about yourself even more. And so it's just like a circle that isn't great to be in.
awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. What would you recommend for those who is just starting out and feeling not confident to go on a video and talk to camera or interview
Yeah.
others?
For sure. I would say to take baby steps. If video is not your thing yet, you don't have to push yourself there. You can start with pictures. You can start with even like professional pictures. We just did a selfie challenge in my group, which was like fun because it's okay, great. You can post professional pictures, but what about the pictures where you don't actually look that great or like your makeup and hair isn't professionally done? It's like a new level of vulnerability. Where can you start and then how can you build from that? And then eventually when you get to videos, like you can start not being live or you can record it on your phone and then post it somewhere if you decide to. You can actually just do like quick little short videos before you do like longer videos. So there are like baby steps that you can take that I think can be really helpful to just start putting yourself out there a little bit more each day.
Awesome. I love it. So I'm hearing take a baby steps, record maybe video or before going live and then post them there. And also, yeah, just start to show up for yourself first. That's what I'm hearing. And that will translate to showing up to for others powerfully. That is
Yes.
awesome. So what will be your number one advice that you will recommend for now for those who are starting out or growing their business?
Yeah, I would say And this is like literally the work that I do. The confidence and mindset work is going to be the most important thing that you do in your business every day and forever. There's never a point where you're like 100% confident, where your mindset's 100% on lock. It's going to go up and down like a roller coaster every day, or it's going to change. So I think what I want people to know is to like start doing that work now, have practices in place. If you need to get a coach or support or someone else to help you like do that, that's awesome. But also like just have some kind of practice where you can start doing the work day by day. It might shift, it might alter as you go through your business. And then just know that you're never going to reach a point where you don't need that, because as you up level, as you raise your prices or you start showing up on stages or like different things that you want to do, the same stuff is going to come up over and over that's freaking you out. So like always have something there to do that practice for your confidence and mindset.
Do you have any practices that you can do right before starting a video, or any tips and tricks?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I have a million. Let me think of what I want to share right now. So I'll share one of my favorite tools, and there's actually a few different ways you can do this, and maybe not right before you go on video, but I think if you did this every day, I know if you did this every day, you would feel better. So there are several like mirror techniques where in the morning when I wake up, one of the first things I do is say to myself in the mirror, like looking in my eyes, I love you, I see you, I forgive you, I accept you. And I will do that as many times as I need to. So you're just telling yourself that. And then if I walk by a mirror during the day, or like even a window, something that I can see my reflection, I might wink and give myself a compliment. So like those little things that you can constantly do to increase your confidence can be really helpful. And I think the thing that's coming to mind for like before video or something is also the thing that I used to use public speaking, which is how can I show up for them in the best way, which may be like talking slowly, like pausing, actually being clear in my words so that they can actually get the value out of this. And then it takes the pressure off of us and puts it on the people that we're serving, which can be really helpful as well.
Yeah, love it. Focusing out is always the best. Well, we are in a business to help others. It's not for us, it's to solve other people problems. What last question that I have a bonus for you is finish the sentence with the ending. So what if you really knew me, you will know that I am blank.
The first word that came to mind was crazy, which is hilarious. Yeah, I think I am generally more like silly and outrageous, and that was something also that I had to get comfortable bringing out in my business and showing up that way and not being like the perfect image of who I think I needed to be as a business owner, that I could be silly and quirky and a little bit crazy and a little bit messy and still be a successful business owner and help the people that I want to help.
I love it. Love it. So where our audience can find you and look for you and learn more
Yeah, so
from you.
of course. So my website is gracefulrising.com. And then IG is probably the other place, and that's at Graceful Rising Coaching.
I love it. Thank you so much, Lacey. And thank you so much. I wish everybody awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love this episode? Would you like more of this? So send us text to stand in our purposeful woman community and connect with like-minded women to +1 401 399 4105. And I'll see you there.